Antarctica, a land of stark beauty and unimaginable extremes, a place that captures the imagination and challenges our understanding of what's possible. The name alone evokes a vast, silent, and unforgiving landscape, a continent shrouded in ice, a world apart from our own, beckoning with its icy allure. It whispers tales of survival, resilience, and the raw power of nature. It's the highest, driest, windiest, and coldest place on Earth, a realm of perpetual winter where the elements reign supreme. Temperatures plummet to unimaginable lows, and winds howl across the frozen plains. Larger than Europe, buried beneath a colossal ice sheet, this frozen behemoth holds secrets of millennia past, a frozen archive of our planet's history. This is the world's largest cold desert, a seemingly barren expanse where life struggles to find a foothold. Yet even here, in this desolate realm, life persists, holding nearly 70% of our planet's fresh water, all locked in ice. A vast reservoir that, if melted, would reshape coastlines and alter the course of human civilization. Yet, life endures here, a testament to the adaptability and tenacity of nature. Penguins, resilient colonies braving the harshest conditions to raise their young. Seals, sleek predators navigating the icy waters with effortless grace. And whales thrive in the brief summer, feasting on the bounty of the Southern Ocean. Drawn by the nutrient-rich Southern Ocean, a feeding ground of unparalleled abundance. Krill, the tiny crustaceans, form the base of this food web, supporting a vast array of marine life. For centuries, Antarctica was the unknown southern land, a mythical realm whispered about in sailors' tales, a blank on the map and a magnet for explorers, driven by the thirst for discovery and the allure of the unknown. Its discovery and exploration are among humanity's greatest sagas of endurance, tales of courage, hardship, and unwavering determination. The continent's remoteness preserves it as a pristine wilderness, a sanctuary of untouched beauty, a place where nature reigns supreme, a window into Earth's past, offering invaluable insights into our planet's climate history and geological evolution. Standing on the ice, surrounded by endless white, a sense of isolation washes over you. You feel both humbled and awed by nature's raw power, a force that has shaped this continent for millennia. Antarctica is not static, it breathes with the seasons, a dynamic landscape constantly in flux. In winter the sea freezes, doubling its size, a vast icy shield extending outwards from the continent. In summer the ice recedes and life flourishes, a brief but vibrant explosion of activity. This vibrant pulse of life, set against such extreme cold, a stark contrast that highlights the resilience of nature, is one of nature's most extraordinary spectacles, a reminder of the beauty and wonder that still exists in our world. It's the last great wilderness, a place where you can truly escape the noise and distractions of modern life. Largely untouched by human industry, a precious resource that we must strive to protect. Antarctica remains a place of profound solitude, mystery and discovery, beckoning scientists, explorers, and dreamers alike. A place that will continue to inspire awe and wonder for generations to come. Who owns Antarctica? A vast, icy expanse at the bottom of the world, it's a question that has intrigued explorers, scientists, and nations for centuries. Unlike any other continent, it has no borders, no clearly defined boundaries etched in stone or marked by fences. It stands apart, a land unclaimed by any single power. No indigenous population, no ancient civilization to lay claim to its frozen soil. It's a land untouched by the traditional markers of ownership. And no single nation in control, no one flag flies supreme over this icy domain. Early 20th century explorers raced to plant flags, staking claims in the name of their countries, driven by ambition and the allure of the unknown. But their claims overlapped, creating a tangled web of territorial disputes and threatening international conflict. The race for Antarctica risked turning into a scramble for power. The continent became a political limbo, a place where traditional rules of sovereignty simply didn't apply, belonging to everyone and no one, a shared space, a global commons, a land of stark beauty and scientific promise. During the Cold War, the risk of turning Antarctica into a battleground was real. The ideological divide threatened to extend even to this remote continent. Instead, the world chose a different path, a path of cooperation and shared purpose. Preserving Antarctica for peace and science, a testament to human collaboration in the face of global challenges. Today, there's no government, no single authority holding sway, no capital, no central hub of power or administration, and no permanent population, only temporary residents dedicated to research and exploration. Just scientists and support staff from dozens of nations working together to unlock the secrets of this frozen land. Antarctica's unique status is a rare example of global cooperation, a beacon of hope in a world often divided. It's a continent dedicated not to nations but to all of humanity, a shared responsibility for generations to come. The question of ownership is answered by a shared commitment to keep this land for peaceful purposes, a commitment enshrined in the Antarctic Treaty System. The Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959 in Washington, D.C., stands as a remarkable achievement in international relations. It was a landmark in international diplomacy forged during the height of the Cold War, a time when cooperation between nations seemed almost impossible. 12 nations, recognizing the unique importance of Antarctica, agreed to set aside territorial disputes, putting aside their differences for the common good. They made a commitment to dedicate the entire continent to peaceful purposes and scientific research, envisioning Antarctica as a place of discovery, not conflict. Military activity of any kind, including nuclear explosions and weapons testing, and the disposal of radioactive waste are strictly forbidden, ensuring the preservation of this pristine environment. The treaty ensures freedom of scientific investigation for all signatory nations, allowing researchers from around the globe to explore Antarctica's secrets. It also encourages the open sharing of research findings, fostering a spirit of collaboration and accelerating the pace of discovery. To ensure compliance, any nation can inspect another's research stations and facilities, building trust and transparency among all parties involved in Antarctic activities. Territorial claims are frozen indefinitely, no new claims are allowed, and existing ones are neither recognized nor disputed, effectively sidestepping a major source of potential conflict. This elegant and pragmatic solution has successfully kept Antarctica a zone of peace and cooperation for over 60 years, a testament to the power of diplomacy and shared vision. The continent is now an open-air laboratory for scientists from around the world, fostering collaboration and understanding even among nations that may be political rivals on the global stage. The treaty's enduring success lies in its simplicity and clarity, and its unwavering focus on scientific advancement over national sovereignty and territorial ambition. It's a diplomatic masterstroke, a shining example of what can be achieved when nations prioritize cooperation and shared goals. And it's a framework that endures to this day, guiding international relations in Antarctica. Antarctica remains a continent dedicated to peace, scientific discovery, and international collaboration, a beacon of hope for the future. 7 nations, Argentina, Australia, Chile, France, New Zealand, Norway, and the United Kingdom, maintain formal claims in Antarctica, all predating the 1959 treaty. These claims, shaped like wedges converging at the South Pole, often overlap, especially around the Antarctic Peninsula. The treaty prevents these claims from being enforced or expanded, keeping old rivalries in check. On the ground, the reality is international research stations from dozens of countries operate side by side, regardless of claimed territory. Scientists follow their own national laws and the Antarctic Treaty, not the laws of the claimant nations. The map may look divided, but the ice is shared. This arrangement allows peaceful coexistence, even as the underlying claims remain frozen in time. Antarctica's political status is unique, defined by cooperation, not conquest. The United States and Russia, both original treaty signatories, refuse to recognize any territorial claims in Antarctica. They see the continent as a global commons, open to all for peaceful activities. Both reserve the right to make claims in the future, maintaining strategic ambiguity. Their large, year-round research stations like McMurdo, Amundsen Scott, and Vostok are statements of national interest and commitment. This presence ensures they remain key players in any future decisions about Antarctica's fate. Their policy is a masterclass in diplomacy, upholding the treaty while keeping their options open. Antarctica's remoteness has inspired countless myths and conspiracy theories. The most famous is the legend of a secret Nazi base supposedly hidden beneath the ice after World War II. Linked to real German expeditions and post-war US military operations, these stories have no credible evidence. Modern satellite imagery has sparked new claims: pyramids, lost cities, even entrances to a hollow Earth. Geologists explain these as natural formations, not ancient civilizations. Such tales persist because Antarctica remains one of the last places where mystery endures. In a world mapped and explained, the ice invites us to imagine the unknown. While science debunks these legends, their allure is undeniable. Antarctica is our final enigmatic frontier. Antarctica's true value lies in science. Its ice sheet is a frozen archive, preserving records of Earth's climate for hundreds of thousands of years. Ice cores reveal past carbon dioxide levels and temperatures, providing crucial evidence of human-driven climate change. The continent's high plateau offers unmatched conditions for astronomy, with telescopes peering deep into the cosmos. Unique ecosystems, penguins, extremophiles, and subglacial lakes, offer insights into life's resilience and the search for life beyond Earth. The Southern Ocean is vital for understanding global ocean health. International cooperation here is unparalleled, with nations sharing data and resources. Antarctica is a living laboratory essential for our planet's future. As Antarctica's scientific value grew, so did the need for environmental protection. In the 1980s, the threat of mining and oil exploration sparked global alarm. A fierce debate erupted: exploit resources or preserve the wilderness. Public outcry and diplomatic pressure led to the Madrid Protocol in 1991, designating Antarctica as a natural reserve. The protocol bans all mining activities indefinitely, prioritizing peace and science. This was a landmark victory for conservation, shielding the continent from commercial exploitation. However, the ban can be reviewed after 2048, requiring broad international agreement to lift it. The future of mining remains uncertain, with the protocol's review clause looming. For now, Antarctica stands as a world park, protected but not invulnerable. Its fate will depend on continued global commitment. Antarctica's future hangs in the balance. The Antarctic Treaty System has kept the continent peaceful and dedicated to science for over 60 years, but new pressures are mounting. Resource demand, climate change, and geopolitical rivalry. Melting ice could make resources more accessible, tempting nations to challenge the status quo. Research stations are multiplying, signaling long-term interest and strategic presence. The 2048 review of the mining ban will be a critical test. Will nations honor the treaty's vision, or will competition prevail? Antarctica is a barometer for our planet and our ability to cooperate. Its fate will define not just the future of the ice, but our own. The choice is ours: preserve the last pristine frontier, or let it become the next global battleground.